isso outra vez? Ai, meu Deus. E cá estamos nós outra vez no hospício que todos adoramos. Só que não. Ué, tanto tempo a carregar fogo. Nham, 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 nham. Ok, vamos lá. Pelo que eu li naquele
This man's
coisinho.
condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
Quando estamos no corpo
He's
da
busy with Captain Fitzroy. He
Mary
specifically asked us
Colden.
not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
Ele está
His
desidratado.
fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
Vamos ver a cabeça.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia.
Hypothermia?
Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
Não, não pode
What
saber.
I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
You're turning him into a monster.
I've seen
Okay.
suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Olá, o homem
Was
da
that
minha
a threat?
mesa.
What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office. What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
I will keep him. Ok, consultar o diário. Ok, lugares. Ok, inventário. Baby shark. Ok, não estou com o preço, por isso que eu não posso. Ok.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Mas eu não sei onde é que é o. mais um livrinho. Ou vamos explorar, né? Porque...
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doc. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Eu...
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. I don't have any business in the boiler room.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the
doses prescribed by Fuller are
says
far too
no.
high.
You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Ok, este senhor está bem... Bem, entre aspas.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Mrs. Sanders?
A próxima boneca morta.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room.
Oh, mulher, pela
Not where I
chave.
expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
This man, Edward Pierce, his father.
Dr. Colden, we need you at work.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the
I'll never
Rules are rules. Anyhow, they're still waiting.
Understood.
As a matter
I saw it. They bring them each time.
they're a
Que a senhora nunca falou com a senhora.
Dr. Colden.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Ai, credo. Não vai tirar nada da mesma maneira, do mesmo jeito. Que vamos lá falar com a senhora Donovan.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors.
Okay.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in...
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Então praticamente a senhora Donovan não deixa... Como é que era a sala que eu vi a chave agora? Ok.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Ok, por aqui. Com licença.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Kitchen.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Não tem que ser, né? Se hoje estão comendo comida, tá difícil.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Ai, perdão. Vocês... Força, senhora, vai.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
E agora onde é que eu vou? Encontrar uma ferramenta. Onde é que eu vou encontrar uma ferramenta agora?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Ok, pronto. Porra. Wee, let's go.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ai, meu Deus do céu. E temos de uma volta gigantes para lá.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go.
Isso, coragem, senhora.
And hold your tongue this time.
Ué.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right. I should go another way.
Vamos lá ver o...
Session number 17.
E conclusões, sessão 17.
The goes without saying that these peculiarly nuanced are the products of the minds of folks.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins? This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Party Bunch Show.
I must go back to the basement. I should go another way.
Olha a porta estava aberta. Ai meu Deus do céu. Foge-se.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Pô, mas onde é que é o lugar agora? Go down into the psychiatric wing. Okay, kitchen. Storage room. Isto é o banheiro, né? É o banheiro. Block B. Não. Storage. Ah, deixa aberta mesmo. Meu Deus, porque é tanta escada?
That's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Eita porra. Vamos, esfaqueou.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Oxi.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You
Ah não, eu
might
não
need
quero
my help.
voltar outra vez para o hospício.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
Ai, credo. Hospício de novo? Não. Eita. Bom, ele sabe dirigir, né? Quase. Eita. Olha o corvo. Little Raven.